Meghan orders hers to rush back to the UK after Charles unveiled the Queen's secret property in his 74th birthday bash. King Charles III, celebrating his first birthday as a monarch, is warmly being greeted with joy by his loved ones and fans as he turns 74 on Monday. Prince William, Kate Middleton, and other senior royals have also paid touching tributes to the King on his big day, but it is still unclear that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle would share some sweet words for him or remain reluctant to save their upcoming projects. Sharing a sweet photo on the Britain's new king, the Prince and Princess of Wales tweeted, wishing a very happy birthday to His Majesty the King. However, Charles's youngest son Harry, whose book seems to chip away at his father's credibility, apparently does not have any sweet words for the monarch. Is it too early in his reign for any announcement to have been made on whether the new king will also follow the royal tradition of having a separate official birthday in the summer? Since the 1700s, monarchs with a non-summer birthday have had a second tied in with the Trooping the Colour Parade. King Charles's first birthday as a monarch will be marked by the band of the Household Cavalry, performing Happy Birthday during the changing of the guard ceremony at Buckingham Palace. Recently, King Charles III had been warned by royal experts that he could be facing a ticking time bomb with the ongoing row over granting the royal titles to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children, Archie and Lilibet. Discussing whether Archie and Lilibet should be giving their HRH Prince and Princess titles as the grandchildren of the reigning monarch, royal experts Jack Royston and Kirsten Mainzer shared that King Charles could potentially face severe backlash if he decided to withhold the titles. Talking on the Royal Podcast, The Royal Report, Royston had said, Meghan said that she would be happy for Archie and Lily to go into the entertainment industry and potentially become actors themselves. He continued, that got me thinking forward to 20 years in the future. That is hard to see in this moment, especially for the royals. Like you could have Archie and Lily sat on the sofa of some big celebrity interviewer, talking about the royal family, and if it's going to happen, then Charles might want to think about whether actually he should have just given them the titles. Royston continued, can you imagine 20 years from now, Archie and Lily giving interviews that they were stripped of their titles that they had that birthright to because of racism? This could be a time bomb for around about the time that William could be taking over the new king. That would be a mega interview, even then, he concluded. Notably, often referred to as the wealthiest woman in the world, Queen Elizabeth II had an enormous array of personal health. Noticeably, often referred to as the wealthiest woman in the whole world, Queen Elizabeth II had an enormous array of personal wealth in investment, art, jewellery, and real estate, from decades of colonial rule. However, the value of this wealth is a secret, even till this date. The only question that remains is what will happen to all the treasury and who will get it. In 2017, the monarchy's brand itself was valued at around $88 billion by valuation consultancy firm Brand Finance, while Queen Elizabeth II's personal wealth, estimated by Forbes, was said to be around $500 million. And according to a PTI report, however, the components of her last will and testament specifying her wealth will be distributed after her death in Scotland, that are also expected to remain a secret for a long time. In other news, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are apparently understanding the reality that they have no future in the US, planning to return to the UK for more opportunities, as the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex have largely been ignored by Washington and the people of America, according to an expert. Daniel Esler, a royal expert, has claimed that the international community were hardly turning up in droves to hear the Duke's UN speech in New York. Meanwhile, Washington has ignored the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex at the same time that Meghan is said to be trying to make her way to US politics, according to Elsa. She had said Meghan's cold calling of senators about paid paternal leave last year went down about as well as a gluten and dairy-free scone at a Buckingham Palace garden party, and the Duchess has yet to emerge as any sort of power ahead of the midterm election later this year. Harry and Meghan have proven totally unsuccessful at making themselves matter in the corridors of power in Washington, as New York, Silicon Valley, or Los Angeles, said Danielle Isler.